Hey Elder Distaggio here, back on the Peon account. Oh my lord, it's been so long. I have not forgot about you. I know the server update's coming here any minute, and the whole game will change as we know it. No, but it will reward might, and the more might you have, the more daily free things you get. And so that's going to encourage you all to, of course, might up. Bring your might up, level up stuff, build stuff, build more buildings, and raise your might and make it harder for you to raid. You know, if everybody does that, that's fine. Everything will stay normal. But again, I would caution you to potentially ease back on your might for a little bit. Wait until your heroes are level 80 to 100 at least. That's my recommendation for you, and you can choose to listen to it or not. But the reason is, again, we get most of our experience from going on raids. And anyhow, I did want to give a couple updates. I am going from Town Hall level 11 to 12. That's almost complete. A couple days left on that, I want to say. And I'm also leveling up the gold vault. That's a longer build, couple day build there, so that's going to take a little bit to finish up. I have two builders. I'm saving up my gems here to get that third builder at 500 gems. Maybe they'll give us some gems in this server update. And also Relic Hall, you know, for those that are playing along here with the Peon series, and you're maybe a little bit ahead of me, which I know many of you are because I don't play this account constantly, is that feel free to take your Relic Hall up to a level 11, okay? Because that opens up your third spell slot, and what you want to keep researching is Restoration, Ari's Fervor, which is almost level 5, and then you want to move on to Guardian Angel, take that to at least level 3. So that's my recommended there. Army camps, feel free to take those from 6 to 11. Again, I like 11 because it's 5 more levels, which is 10 more space. 10 more space than 30 is 40. And so that's one, or make it a number like here. We'll pretty much be going an odd number here, so maybe even 3 levels would be okay. Level 9. Either way, those are okay to come up. Hero Altar, feel free to take that up to level 10. Speaking of Hero Altar, I do want to talk about something I normally had in the past was leveling 5 heroes, but I have decided to start leveling up Assassin simply because what is constricting us all right now? This is an easy question to answer. Look at the shiny stars. The shiny stars. I just 4-starred my engineer here with 10,000 honor badges. Well, look now, I only have 1,171, and so that's obviously my choke point, if you will, the thing that's stopping me from moving on. And why I like Assassin is because when you go to the arena, Assassin is the best blue or epic level hero for the arena because of the amount of damage per second, the proc, sort of ninja-like, if you will. So how I like to run arena is I run Druid in the middle, Succubus in back, Paladin in front, and then I'll take this, and I'll take Assassin too. I go in the center. I always start in the center because the center is the shortest path to the crystal. So if people go on the outer edges, I'm going to have a natural advantage over them because I'm going to be to the crystal faster. However, I'm also slightly more likely to hit interference, like I am right now. Their assassin just snuck around me and is wailing away at the crystal. You can see, watch their assassin's proc there. Still a little proc, did a bunch of damage. Not as good as the Succubus. The reason Succubus here, the lady in red, is so great in the arena is because the amount of damage that Succubus does to the crystal is percentage based, and these crystals have lots and lots and lots of hit points due to the last major update. There I just did 40,000 damage from Succubus because it's doing percent of the target's max hit points, and the crystal has a lot of hit points. So Succubus is obviously pro for arena, and I wanted to complement that with Assassin, which I've done. And there I just got 40 honor badges, so my logic there on Assassin is pretty obvious. Assassin, Succubus, they're good in the arena. Partner them with Druid and a tank like Paladin, and then some sort of area of effect damage dealer. Now I don't have any legends that do area of effect damage. However, I do have Engineer and Cyclops, of course. See, they do 150% damage to all enemies in an arc, so an area of effect, and also deals 150% damage to all enemies in the area. 1132 damage on Engineer and 1101. If I were to 4-star up Cyclops, that'd be a little higher. So that's sort of where we're at in terms of vaults. Those are unrestricted. I'll take those up as high as you can manage in terms of their long build times once you get past 10. So for me to go from 11 to 12, that is going to be 2 days. So I only have 2 builders. So at some point, yeah, we want to raise those up, but we need to start focusing on towers so that we can do Here Be Monsters B. Right now I've been running Here Be Monsters A, and I've accumulated 773 shards. Those shards are sort of earmarked for Thunder God, who's going to help me the most, in my opinion, of all these heroes. In terms of cost, 2,200 shards. So that's what I'm saving up for. Ninja's also one to consider because Ninja helps you in the arena, help you get honor badges. However, I think Thunder God helps me get shards faster by progressing farther in Here Be Monsters, and will allow me to farm up, accumulate 2,000 shards so that I can buy Ninja, who would be my next choice, of course. I can't purchase Pumpkin Duke or Cupid or Snowzilla, so those aren't options for me as a free player. I've been meaning to show this screen. You can see I purchased 52 shards, but have I? Nope, those have been free from Tapjoy. Those were simply to get some of the bonus gems when you create an account. And if you did want to spend some money on the game and get 230 shards, here's another source of honor badges, 3,000 there. And in terms of how much that costs you, if you go to the gems menu, you can see that it'll only be $1.99. 230 gems for $1.99. So if you want to buy 3,000 honor badges, go for it. Or of course you can come here and go to the honor pack, which grants you 1,000 honor badges, which I tend to do that. So I guess my builder's going to have to wait a little longer, but hey, that's alright. No big deal. Honor badges, never a mistake to buy honor badges, in my opinion. Never a mistake to unlock your heroes. You know, it's never a mistake to upgrade your heroes if there was an upgrade button there. Like here, upgrade. But of course I can, honor badges, look at the red number there. I did just upgrade Engineer. Engineer gets so good at level 80, guys. It's just crazy. And anyhow, that's kind of where we're at. That's what you can do in the meantime. And again, try to hold back on might. Don't build a bunch of buildings just to raise your might, because as you go to raid, of course, it's going to be a little bit more difficult if you have high might. So if you can see right now, my might just reset because the server just reset. And I'm going to go in here and do a raid. You can see I'm starting to face already tougher opponents here. So, okay, that guy had level 1 heroes, but still. Let's just go to one more and look. Yeah, see, I'm starting to face level 50 heroes, so it's getting a little trickier. And starting to see some higher level griffins, which is again why we're going centaurs. So again, I always start your raid with your paladin, and then I just kind of, there's not a whole lot of strategy at this level, but hey, at the one strategy, if you're getting hit by cannons, some people say, oh, why are you going centaurs? You're going to get killed by mortars. Well, yeah, that's true. They are obviously perfect against centaurs and the whole guardian line of troops, right? Because they're ground walkers, so they're good against any ground walkers. That kind of goes without saying. But, you know, you can do your shield. Whenever I don't have a lot of troops there, I started this raid with 5 centaurs. Hoochimamas, as I call them. I like to use the old Guardian Angel magic instead of Ari's Fervor, because Fervor impacts all your troops on the board, but really, I just care about survivability right now. I just want to kind of make sure if, you know, if I just have a couple heroes survive here, I'll be good to go. Now, normally I wouldn't have raided unless I had full troops. If I didn't have full troops, I would run Here Be Monsters A. So I do not need any troops whatsoever in any army camp to beat Here Be Monsters A with the old Peon Clover base that I've constructed. And I will end this video showing you a Here Be Monsters A attempt. And, you know, another reason not to build your a lot of whole buildings and whatnot up to really high level. Exterior buildings like mana mills and gold mines and whatnot is because Here Be Monsters A troops, which are really, really low level, will get stuck on them. Look at Engineer. Here's why you get Engineer, baby. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? That grenade, it took out a whole pack of griffins, and those are a lighter color body, which means they're at least a level 3, I want to say, griffin. So that one Engineer, level 60, who's 4-star, so he did get a little boost recently. Yeah. He can take out a whole pack by himself, so that's why I go Engineer, and I think he is one of the best heroes in the game. Engineer. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. I was interviewed recently for I don't even know what some website, and people asked me like, "Oh, what's your favorite heroes?" And My first pick was engineer. It's like, wait, haha, that's funny. No, really. I'm like, no, really, it's engineer. It's not a joke. I think engineer is one of the best heroes in the game, and I'm not lying. I really do think that, and it's not a joke. And that just kind of proved it why there. It's kind of a nice timing. So anyhow, that's kind of where we're at. Thanks for following along. This has been a good series. The videos will slow down. Again, just because leveling gets longer. It takes 6, 7, 8,000 experience to go one level now when you get up to the 70, 60, 70s. So anyhow, I will run this, speed this video up here high speed, and close out the video with that. And as always, keep it dirty and dirty up.